What's up, Laker fans? So the Lakers just closed out the series. Now it's time for me to talk about it. The Jazz gave the Lakers quite a series there. We were watching throughout the four games. I know it was a sweep, but at least it wasn't embarrassing like the way the Hawks played against the Magic. Sorry to say, these NBA playoffs have been more boring than ever right now. The second round, a lot of blowouts both ways. The Lakers and Jazz were interesting. The Jazz played as hard as they could. Props to Jerry Sloan and company for at least making every game interesting, with the exception of the last one. Tonight they didn't stand a chance, even though they did pull within 6 and 5 at one point, but the Lakers were able to pull away and adjust and move on. I wonder where some of these guys on the Jazz are going to go now that the off season for them is coming up. But the Lakers came through off the bench. It was really huge the way Shannon Brown provided a big spark in Game 4. Lamar Odom hit a three later. But even the role players were playing well, like even Ron Artest playing his defense. The three-pointers really were hitting in the third game. And that was a big miracle in itself. Had to like the way the Lakers' three-point shooting was for that game. They kept themselves in every game, and that's something that's really important. Utah's home court is considered to be a hard place to win, but tonight and on Saturday they proved that they can do it. It wasn't all Kobe Bryant, despite him having all the points. The Lakers still as a team were playing well. Pau Gasol's rebounding has been a big factor of this series. Notice tonight he had 33 points, 14 rebounds, I believe. Bynum has made contributions down low with the blocking and rebounding. The Jazz didn't have the size, and that was a big thing that I talked about before the series. Really good job on taking advantage of the size down low by the Lakers. But Derek Fisher, major props for hitting threes when it mattered. Each game was close. There were those scares early on, but that's how it goes. And the Lakers did their job. We'll see what happens against the Suns. I'll preview them later. But some of you Jazz fans who is booing, I just don't get that. Why you booing Fisher when he was coming just because he left for his daughter? It just doesn't make sense. Just because he's wearing purple and gold, whatever. I'll see you guys later.